Bobi wine Kyagulanyi Centamu, Robert Bobi Wine speaking.
To smile again, to dream again. It did not take even 2 years. We descended into mess again. Disagreements, violence, chaos, another missed opportunity. In 1981, Obote took over and we dared to hope again. We said maybe now this time things are going to be different. I mean, Dr. Bote is a doctor and he's experienced. He's been there before. He led the nation to independence. So now that we have him again, maybe it's going to be better. So Ugandans dreamed again. Unfortunately, following the chaos of the 1980 elections, General Museveni and his friends went to the bush. They started killing. They started maiming people. They started plundering. Pain and tears came again. But because Museveni had promised our people that he was fighting for fundamental change, he was fighting to return the rule of law, to stop election rigging, and yes, he justified that fight, claiming that the 1980 election was rigged. Our fathers and mothers and elders followed him. They trusted him. They believed him. They sacrificed everything they had. More than 500,000 people were killed. But our people were willing to sacrifice even more for a new Uganda that they had been dreaming of since 1962. And yes, in 1986, when Museveni took over, there were celebrations. Some of us were young, but we saw the celebration. We saw a new dream. Those that had run into the diaspora, into exile, came back again, hoping that this time, this was the deal. In any case, this is a struggle that all Ugandans had partaken into. There was new hope, especially when Museveni stood on the footsteps of Parliament and said that the problem with Uganda in particular and Africa in general are the leaders that overstay in power. Our parents believed that indeed here was a solution. It has been 40 years. 40 years of pain, 40 years of tribalism, 40 years of corruption, 40 years of killing, 40 years of genocide, especially in northern Uganda. Another missed opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I've taken time to go through this history to show you that there has always been an opportunity. Unfortunately, we've always missed that opportunity. But like we've been taught by our parents and by the scriptures that hope is the most important thing that humanity must hold on to. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, to emphasize on that hope. I talk about these missed opportunities so that we can realize and realign ourselves, so that we can know that there has always been an opportunity. 40 years has gone. But in those 40 years, we've also had various opportunities. For example, we had an opportunity in 1996. We had an opportunity in 2001. We had an opportunity in 2006, an opportunity in 2011, an opportunity in 2016, and an opportunity in 2021. Different times, different candidates, different players. But somehow, we've always missed the target. And here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. We are in 2025. Another opportunity presents itself to us. Although the election is happening in 2026, but the opportunity is now. It is now because everything is done in this year. According to the powers that be, there is set an election early January between 9th and 12th. We have 368 days from today. We have 12 months and 5 days from today. How are we looking at that opportunity? It is another shot, another try, another effort, another attempt on freedom. Are you looking at it as another opportunity to freedom? That's a question that I would request all of us to look at and to ponder about. I remember telling you before the 2021 election, I told you that if we fail in 2021, another 5 years of Museveni, he won't be able to handle. I remember telling you that every day that Museveni spends ruling over us, we go back 5 days. For every year that Museveni spends ruling over us, we go back 5 years, probably many more years behind. You all remember that since 14th of January 2021, so much damage has been created, so much damage that we're going to take years to fix. Don't mind that one. So I want you to know that since January 14, 2021, every day you, the people of Uganda, lose 27 billion. Since January 14, 2021, we lose 27 billion to corruption. 27 billion is stolen. Every day, not every week, not every month, every day. That's a total of 10 trillion. And this is according to the IGG, a government employee. We would be losing more, but according to the IGG, we lose 10 trillion in corruption. That means we lose 27 billion every day. That means in 5 years we lose 50 trillion. Have you come to think about that? 5 years of Museveni, we lose 50 trillion. Now, let me break it down a little more. According to the regime, government spent 42 billion to build Kawempe Referral Hospital and 37 billion to build Chirudu Hospital. So if we are to build a Chirudu Hospital or a Kawempe Hospital, if we are to build a Chirudu Hospital in every district, in the 142 districts in Uganda, that means it would cost us only 6.1 trillion to have a fully functional hospital in every district. That is less than the money that is stolen in a year. Now, I want you to think about how much that money can do in these other sectors: education, agriculture, infrastructure, and others. Money stolen in 1 year under the watch of Museveni can put a Chirudu hospital in every district in Uganda, and we'll have a balance of close to 4 trillion. So that is the cost of having a Museveni ruling over you. Stopping corruption just for 1 year would give us that. So imagine a situation where our children don't have to study under trees anymore, where our roads don't have to have potholes anymore. I've not talked about the classified budget. I've not talked about money lost in other areas. But this is just money lost through corruption. That is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. The government data, as if that's not annoying enough, the government data shows you that out of the children that start in P1, only 35% complete P7. 35%. So, if 10 children or 100 children enroll in P1, less than 35 children will complete P7. So imagine looking at a country where 1.8 million children start P1, but 1.2 million children drop out before P7. Where are those children going to go? What is the destiny of those children? They've not had the most basic education, primary education, under the watch of Museveni. They don't care. His wife is the Minister of Education. Never mind the fact that she's not educated. They don't care. To them, they don't care whether these children become criminals. They don't care. Their only solution is to build more prisons and to empower their family members to start up agencies that will ship these our children to Arab countries to become modern day slaves. That is where we are as a country, ladies and gentlemen. So imagine in 5 years of Museveni, you will have 6 million children dropping out of school before P7. This has been happening for the last 40 years. I'm only talking about 5 years of Museveni. The damage gets worse and worse. The same regime spends close to 3 billion shillings every day on Museveni's household. Close to 3 billion. But again, the same regime spends less than 20,000 on every child in UPE. Less than 20 for a year. Every day, the government spends close to 3 billion on Museveni's house. But the same government spends less than 20,000 on every child in UPE the whole year, 12 months, 365 days. Now, looking at that, ladies and gentlemen, you would be shocked when you find these our children snatching phones. So when you catch a child stealing your lights or trying to pickpocket on you, yes, you can be angry. Yes, you can punish them. But please understand the cause of the problem. Understand where this problem comes from. And as you clap your hands, I want you to know that you are the solution, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we are here. That's why we do what we have to do to ensure that the future of our children is not compared to only 10 chapati Rolexes. Rolex ya maker. Yapi.
Asachido.
Katikwe kuba kafananyi. Omwana oba muinvestinga mu Rolex 10. Oba sente za boda ekuje magero kutusa wano bekuja wano kutuse na mugongo. That is a government that rules over you. And unfortunately, they have no plan to change because they don't care. Not that we are broke, not that we don't have the money, but they don't care. Every year, we lose 62,000 women and children. All this can be avoided. It can be avoided, but it won't stop because these people don't care. Like I said, we have the money, but they have other priorities. They have a lavish lifestyle to maintain. You know, they need to host birthday parties. They need money to compromise political opponents. They need money to give out service awards. They need money. So the future of Ugandans does not care because they need money to buy properties abroad. They need money. That is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. So we are here because those things hurt us. Some of you might be comfortable, but that comfort is an illusion. We need a situation where our patients don't have to sleep on cement in hospitals, where our children don't need to study under trees. So friends, We can go on and on and on about these, our challenges. But since it's a new year, we reflect on the problem, but we must point to the future, point to the solution. What is the solution? Power. We are here because we want to get power. Not the small power that you have, you MPs, you councillors, you chairmen, you mayors. Yes, that power is helpful. Maybe we wouldn't even be talking about the things we talk about today. But at least we have that legitimacy given to us by the people of Uganda. Just yesterday you saw this drunkard son of Museveni tweeting all kinds of nonsense. He even said that you would cut off my head.
Coward.
You have seen it. I even saw him. Namulabenga gamba patongoze ebisiyaga. Mwakirabye?
Yes.
Temunaba kyogerako. Era banamawulire timugenda kyogerako. So friends, like Kwame Nkrumah said, seek ye the political kingdom and the rest will be added unto you. We need to get that power and use it to do good to our people, because power, as you know, is a double-edged sword. When good people, like the Bible says, have power, the people celebrate and will be happy. But when evil people have power, the people will cry and hear. So we need to get that power and use it for the benefit of our people. That is why we are today, ladies and gentlemen. This year, I want us to focus on getting power at all levels. Power at LC level, at youth level, at councillor level, at MP level, and most importantly, at presidential level. That is a solution. That's the solution, ladies and gentlemen. I want to call upon all of you friends to get our hands dirty. To you, the leaders, the politicians, to you, the lawyers, the engineers, the teachers, the border riders, you, the foot soldiers, you play a big role. Comrades in the diaspora, the educated, the uneducated, the young, the old, the male, the female. Let us all fold our sleeves and get to work. Let us do everything that we can. Let us use every tool that we can to get that power so we can use it to change things, to change the circumstances of our people. Let us use all manner of protests. Let us organize and agitate. Let us use the parliament. Let us use this election. Use the campaigns, everything that you can use so that we get the freedom that we want. You should never feel shy. You should never be embarrassed. You should never apologize for fighting for your freedom. So this year, let us make it a point to change things, because this is the most fundamental year, friends. Everything happens in this year. And the Baganda say, entamwe ulira chi? Entamwe ulira chi? Entamwe ulira muri okusooka mugukume ate mugukumirewo ate gukugenyo. I'm sending a message to the young people, the youth. 20th of this month, I want to encourage you to register, to vote. Don't only register, but get involved. Take this over. Take charge of this. Get involved and vie for all these elections. I've said it many times. This is not only to the youth. But you people are the majority. Mwenyigire mu kubyokulonda bino mwesimbewo muvuganye. Mwesimbewo muvuganye. Temwekiririra. In every position. Neyo jemola baba bakulembeze nga bali corrupt. Challenge. Kansubire ekyo mwekiwulidde bulungi banne. Stand for those offices, right from LC1 all the way. There's no limit. This is your country, and you have to live like you have every right to belong to this country and to get involved in everything that matters in this country. For those of you that are running under NUP, I want to encourage you to connect with the people. I'm saying it to you here. It is not a matter of knowing the president or having a connection with the president. It is not a matter of you being a favorite here at the headquarters. It's not a matter of connections here. The only important connection is a connection with the people, because we are people power. So go connect with the people. According to the leadership of this party, everybody is equal and has equal rights. We are people power and we are answerable to the people. Let's go for it. Tugende tuzoganye. Tugende kuno mwaka tukutanige upside down. Twenyigire mu buli kimu banange tusobola okubikyusa. Era tufube tubikyuse. Tuzo kubi lumalumamu mu Luganda banyonyodde ku byafaayo byaffe tukuvira ddala ku Uganda we yatandika mu 62 tubadde n'emikisa egy'enjawulo okuzimba ensi ng'era bw'olaba Kenya. Ekyennaku buli mukisa gwe tubadde nagwo tubadde tukufiirwa mu 62 bajjajjaffe bajaguza kubanga omuzungu yali agenze. Ensi yali ezze mu mikono gy'abaana baabwe ne basanyuka ne bagamba kati kiwedde abaana baffe ate banaatulunya kyannaku tikibwayita emyaka ena gyokka 66 abasoma ebyafaayo mwalaba ebyabeerawo kuttiŋŋana kulwanagana kuwambagana. Tubeera mu mbeera eyo paka 71 Amini we yawambira ne tusanyuka. Abazeeyi baffe baabatumiza waliwo okusanyuka kungi nnyo. Tukuba Amini azze tewagenda kubeerawo nguzi, tewagenda kuba eki, ne tusanyuka nnyo. Era naso
Okay, tuli Makerere Kavule ne President Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine ayogerako eri eggwanga ku bigenda mu maaso era naki kye tugenda okukola omwaka guno gwa kuzoganya 2025 gwa kutwala mu sabba. Buli omu weetegeketeeke, buli omu beera nga oli bulindaala nti guno gwe mwaka, teri omwaka mulala guno. Essaawa twaliyo ssaawa ndala, buno bwe budde twaliyo obudde bulala okulaba nga tutwala mu sabba nga kaguddeyo. Agambe twagala buyinza, twali kirala buyinza power, oba muntegedde, twagala buyinza power. Buyinza ki? Power, obuyinza obusalawo ku byaffe, obwegabanya kyetwetaaga, obwo bwe twetaaga, tewaliyo kirala. Era yagamba ekirala aba ali ku bibye, ffe twetaaga kimu buyinza, twetaaga kimu kyokka. Noolwekyo wenna alina obusobozi bwonna okwesimba mu kifo kyonna agambye weesimbewo.
Era nasooka nakola ebirungi bingi nguudo mu 2025 wabulayo emyezi 12 n'ennaku 5 okutuuka kalulu lunaku lwa kalulu. Wabulayo ennaku 3 mu meka 68 okutuuka lunaku olwo. Kitegeeza nti guno omwaka njagala mugutunire nga opportunity. Baali batuyigiriza batugamba nti chance is an accident that finds a prepared mind. Kati saawa zino muyina omukisa, naye nga buli lunaku oluyitawo omukisa ogugenda kwekendereza kuba mugenda musemberera target eri. Singa guno omwaka mugulabanga bwe ngulaba, bannange tuba tugenda kufuna ebyakabi. Kuba guno omwaka byonna ebigenda kugenda mu maaso mu kalulu bikolebwa mwaka guno. Byonna biteekebwa mwaka guno. n'olwensonga eyo njagala okubategeeza baganda bange nti guno omwaka mulalamu. Guno omwaka musobola okufuula kyemwagala okufuula. Guno omwaka gusobola okujjukirwa. 2026 si yagenda okujjukirwa, guno 2025 yagenda okujjukirwa. N'olwensonga eyo njagala okubakunga baganda bange mwenna mukozese opportunity eno, mukozese omukisa guno. Kubanga nakibagambako nga tuyingira mu kalulu ka 2021 nabagamba kisinga tetukola kye tulina kukola, singa nti tetwakola kye tulina kukola, naye singa Museveni ageza n'atusimatuka naddamu natufuga emyaka 5, emyaka 5 tegitegeeza okubeera bwezi na pulezidenti mulala. Kitegeeza kudda mabega emyaka tegisinga mu 5. So tulina okukola buli kye tusobola so that bwe tusucceedinga bwe tumalako tujja kwebaza Katonda. Naye still ne bwe tulemererwa tetusobola kwejjusa nti tetwakola kyonna kye twali tusobola kukola, ate nga tetusobola kulemererwa, tetusobola bwe twatusazeeyo bwe tunateweddeyo. Bagamba bulijjo nti bano abantu batutya nnyo okusinga bwe tubatya, batutya nnyo, batuloota n'otuloota bw'oba wakana. Kale Museveni ye mugezi muko n'emyaka gimuyamba n'agamba muzeeyi wadde ekikuyiga n'ekisirikire, naye genda ku Twitter olabe mutabani we olyoka omanyi bwe tubasuza. So mubeerenga gumu kubanga be mutya ate bo babatya nnyo. Nkomawo ku mwaka guno baganda bange, omwaka guno mukulu nnyo kuba bokkiriza Museveni okubafuga emyaka emirala 5. Already ekibadde emyaka 4 naye damage Museveni gyatukozeeko mu myaka gino gyokka eyinza okututwala emyaka emirala 10 nga tumaze omwijjako emyaka emirala 10 okutereeza. Mbagambye bukyanga Museveni abba buwanguzi bwaffe nga 14 January 2021 buli lunaku, si buli mwezi, si buli wiki, naye buli lunaku babba bilioni 27 ku ssente zammwe abawi b'omusolo. Ate nga bino ebibalo biva mu ofisi ya IGG, omukozi waabwe ayinza n'okuba azikendeezaako aleme kulabisa nnyo. 27 billion is what they steal from you. Omugate buli mwaka tufiibwa trillion 10. Trillion 10 ze billion meka? Billion mutwalo gumu, right? Ezo ze tufiibwa buli mwaka. Kitegeeza mu myaka 5 Museveni watugira emyaka 5 tugenda kuba tufiiriddwa trillion 50. Kati trillion 50 okukikubreakingira down, njagala otunulire eddwaliro ery'e Kawempe ddene nnyo ly'amaanyi nnyo, bakozesa billion 42 okulizimba. Eddwaliro ery'Ekiruddu babadde Karamoja, ne babadde waffe Gomba, ne babadde Masaka, lyatwala billion 37 okuzimba. Kitegeeza ki ekyo? Tikumpi Museveni buli nnaku 10 aba ayagala kumalawo ddwaliro ddamba. Mukitegeera oba kyenjogerako baganda bange, ku ssente ze babba bw'oba obaziiridde ate nga ne ssente ezo bw'obagamba Kiruddu basipendinga 32 billion okulizimba, baba bazongeddemu n'ozongeramu. Naye kale tugendere ku ezo, bw'obala ssente ze bakozesa n'obala district 142 ze tulina mu Uganda, nti buli district tugiteekemu eddwaliro lya Kiruddu, osobola okukozesa just ssente ze babba mwaka gumu nga teziweddeewo n'ozimba eddwaliro lya Kiruddu mu buli district, amalwaliro 142 ne wasigalawo, kubanga kitwala trillion 6 n'obutundutundu 10, 6.1 trillion okuzimba amalwaliro ago mu Uganda yonna, ne wasigalawo trillion 4. Ezo za mwaka guki? Naye bwe bazimba bubbi, ate abazimba bakuumibwa mmundu. bwe muvaayo kwekalakaasa abaana abato bavaayo kwekalakaasa nga babakuba emigo abalala babasibye abalala babawa basirikale baabwe nga babalya ebisiyaga nga bwe muzze mulaba eyo ye Uganda gye tulimu basebe ne bannyabo kuba akafaananyi sente ezo zisobola kukola kyenkana ki mu sekita y'ebyenjigiriza mu sekita y'ebyobulimi mu nguudo zaffe n'ebirala ebifaanana bwe bityo. So njagala mmanyi baganda bange nti buli lunaku Museveni lwamala nga tufuga atuuse emabega ennaku nnyingi nnyo. Bino mbyogerako kubanga tulina opportunity olunaku lwaleero, tulina opportunity okubikyusa. Naye mulina okumanya ekyo mwagala okukyusa, si just kufuna bufunyi bukulembeze naye n'okutereza ensi yaffe esesekuze eweddewo. Mulaba obwana mwe ne mulaba bayaaye ba ku street, kakube kaako kabba esimu naye ekizibu kivaawa ku baana bonna abatandika P1 gye batandise P1 olwaleero tebawera 50%, tebawera 40%, bali wansi wa 35%. Nti abaana 10 abatandise P1 olunaku lwaleero tebawera 3-5 batuuka mu P7. Sisi ni 1 batuuka mu P7. Minisitule y'ebyenjigiriza ekulaga nti abaana akakadde kamu mu emitwalo 8 be batandika P1 buli mwaka, naye akakadde kamu n'emitwalo 2 okutuuka mu P7 baba bivaako dda. Abaffe abo balagawa bagenda kufuuka ki? Abafuga tebafaayo oba oyo mwana afuuse mubbi oba afuuse musazi wansawo oba afuuse mukubi wa butayimbwa, tebibakwatako kubanga bo bali bulungi. Museveni yakulembera eggwanga, yafuga eggwanga, mukazi we eminisita w'ebyenjigiriza, naye bo balaba ekyokuddamu okutereza eyo embeera. Tuzimba amakomera amalala nga mangi nnyo nakuwa zirayisensi ab'enganda zaabwe okusindika abaana baffe mu buddu, si ebuddu eri mu buddu mu nsi z'Abawalabu. So awo we tuli baganda bange, njagadde nnyo bino ebintu byogereko kuba bingi, sijja kudda ku ssente ze baspendinga ewa Museveni ezikunukiriza mu biliyoni 3 buli lunaku, si buli wiiki, naye nga buli mwana ali mu UPE bamuteekamu emitwalo 2, tegiwera na mitwalo 2, tegiwera na mitwalo 2. Katugwe kuba akafaananyi nti Museveni okuba obulungi ne famire ye gwomuwa omusolo omuwa biliyoni ezikunukiriza mu 3. Bakolekitinze wano disitulikiti zaffe eziri 146 so si 142. Naye omwana wa UPE onaboseewo ng'akyogera bulijjo ng'asaaga, omanya abakatuli kibasaaga nnyo, naddala bakatulidde nnyo. Ssebuku bulijjo asaaga n'agamba omwana basomere bwerere mu Uganda era basomedde bwerere. Naye nga mutuufu kuba omwana bamuteekamu esente teziwera mitwalo 2, tukitwale ne bamuteekamu emitwalo 2 omwaka mulamba. Mitwalo 2 ffe waffe kasanga tetezigula na Rolex 10 gumu 2 webale nnyo Deputy Secretary General. So awo we tuli ng'eggwanga, twandigenze maaso nga tubyogerako ebyo byonna naye bwe guli mwaka mpya njagadde ekyasooka kubira tooki mu kizibu.
Okay. Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert Bobi Wine, guno mwaka gwa kulumba, guno mwaka si gwa kudda mabega, gwa kulemeza mpaka nga tujjeko nakyemalira, era byonna tulina bikola ku guno mwaka. Agamba nti gwe buli alina obusobozi, buli alina obwagazi, buli alina empapula, vaayo genda weesimbewo. Obukulembeze tubugendemu ku mitendera gyonna, temulekawo kifo kyonna kitali mu mukulembeze, temubibalekera, tubibeeremu. Ffe tulina okuzza obuyinza bwaffe, agambe twetaaga buyinza omwaka guno, tewali kirala. Obuyinza ffe tulina okubwewa, tewali agenda kubutuwa, era ffe tulina okubunoonya mu ngeri ki gye tubwewaamu mu mulamwa gwonna gwe tugenda okwamu obuyinza, ffe tulina okubyekolera. Bigambo ya President Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine olunaku lwaleero nga tutandika omwaka omujja 2025 ne pressure etuuse. Agamba it must be you, me, he, all of us together. we can make Uganda great again.